Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Do you dream of having a beautiful, low-maintenance indoor cactus garden, but don't know where to start? Have you ever bought a cactus only to watch it struggle? Well, you're in the right place. In just a few minutes, you'll learn everything you need to know to select the perfect cacti that will thrive in your home, creating a stunning display just like this one. Let's get started. First, let's talk about what makes a cactus happy indoors. The three most important things are light, water, and space. Before you even think about buying a plant, take a look around your home. Where do you plan to put your cactus garden? Is it a windowsill that gets bright, direct sun for more than 6 hours a day? Or is it a shelf that gets bright but indirect light? Understanding your light situation is the #1 key to success. Remember, not all cacti love intense, direct sun. Some can actually get sunburned. Now let's break down the types of cacti and match them to your home's environment. We can group them into two main categories: desert cacti and forest cacti. Desert cacti are what most people picture: spiny, tough, and sun-loving. Think of the classic saguaro, though we'll need smaller versions for indoors. Species like the golden barrel cactus, or Echinocactus grusoni, and many from the Mammillaria genus, which are these cute, small, round ones often called pincushion cacti, absolutely crave sunlight. If you have a south-facing window with tons of direct light, these are your guys. They are built for bright, arid conditions and will reward you with their unique shapes and sometimes beautiful flowers. On the other hand, we have forest cacti. These are a bit different. They originally grew in subtropical forests, often on trees, not in sandy deserts. This means they prefer bright but indirect light. Direct, hot sun can scorch their leaves. A perfect example is the popular Christmas cactus, or Schlumbergera. Another great one is the Rhipsalis, which has these amazing trailing stems that look fantastic in a hanging basket. So, if you have an east-facing window that gets gentle morning sun, or a spot that's bright but shaded from the harsh afternoon rays, forest cacti will be much happier. So, let's recap the light rule. South or west-facing window with direct sun. Go for desert cacti like Mammillaria or Ferrocactus. East-facing window or a bright room with no direct sun? Forest cacti like Schlumbergera or Rhipsalis are your best bet. Next up, let's talk about size and growth rate. This is super important for an indoor garden. You might see a tiny, adorable cactus at the store, but you need to know what it will become. Some cacti, like the golden barrel, can grow very large over time, even if they start small. For a tabletop garden, you want to look for slow-growing or dwarf varieties. Haworthia, while technically a succulent, is often sold alongside cacti and is a fantastic choice. It stays compact and has beautiful patterns. The thimble cactus is another great option, forming charming little clumps that don't take over. Always check the plant tag for information on its mature size. If it doesn't have one, a quick search on your phone for the plant's scientific name can save you a lot of trouble later. You don't want a cactus that will outgrow its pot in just a year. Let's move on to watering, because this is where many new cactus parents go wrong. The myth is that cacti barely need any water. The truth is they need a good, thorough watering, but very infrequently. The key is to let the soil dry out completely between waterings. For most desert cacti, this might mean watering once every 3 to 4 weeks in the summer, and even less, maybe once every 6 to 8 weeks in the winter. For forest cacti, they like a bit more humidity and might need water every 2 to 3 weeks when they are actively growing. How can you tell if the soil is dry? Don't just trust the surface. The best way is to stick a wooden skewer or chopstick all the way to the bottom of the pot. If it comes out clean and dry, it's time to water. If it has moist soil sticking to it, wait another week and check again. Overwatering is the fastest way to kill a cactus. It leads to root rot, and once that starts, it's very difficult to save the plant. So, when in doubt, don't water. Now, let's go on a virtual shopping trip. When you're at the nursery or garden center, here's what to look for to pick a healthy plant. First, inspect the cactus closely. It should be firm to the touch, not soft or mushy. Mushy spots are a huge red flag for rot. Check the color. It should be a healthy green, or whatever color is natural for that species. Yellowing or browning can be a sign of stress, sunburn, or overwatering. Next, look for pests. Tiny white fluffy spots could be mealybugs, and fine webbing could mean spider mites. Check around the base of the plant and between the spines. It's much easier to avoid bringing pests home than to get rid of an infestation later. Finally, look at the roots if you can. Sometimes you can gently lift the plant out of its nursery pot. The roots should be white or light colored and look healthy, not dark, mushy, or smelly. If the plant is completely root bound, meaning the roots are a tangled mass, be prepared to repot it soon after you get it home. Okay, let's put it all together. Let's say you have a medium light spot on a bookshelf. You want something that stays small and looks interesting. Based on our rules, you'd avoid the sun-loving desert cacti. You might choose a zebra haworthia for its striking stripes and compact size. Or maybe a ripsalis to have something that trails elegantly over the side of the shelf. You check for pests, make sure it's firm, and get ready to water it only when the soil is completely dry. Let's run through another scenario. You have a big, sunny, south-facing window. You want to create a mini desert scene. Here, you could grab a few different types of Mammillaria for variety in shape and texture. Maybe add a small ferrocactus, also known as a barrel cactus, as a centerpiece. You know these guys need as much sun as you can give them, and very little water. When you're at the store, you pass on one that looks a little yellow, and instead pick 3 that are vibrant green and firm. You've just successfully chosen the perfect cacti for your space. Now for a few common mistakes to avoid. First, as we've said, overwatering. It's mistake number 1. Second, not enough light. If your desert cactus starts to stretch out and look thin and pale, it's etiolating. This means it's desperately searching for more light. You need to move it to a sunnier spot. The stretched growth won't go back to normal, but new growth will be compact and healthy. Third, using the wrong soil. Cacti need special, well-draining soil. Regular potting mix holds too much moisture and will lead to root rot. Always buy a mix specifically for cacti and succulents, or make your own with potting soil, sand, and perlite. Finally, don't be in a hurry to repot. Cacti are generally happy being a little snug in their pots. Only repot when they are clearly root-bound or have outgrown their container, usually every 2 to 3 years. So, let's do a quick review of what we've learned. Step 1. Assess your light. Direct sun for desert cacti, bright indirect light for forest cacti. Step 2. Consider size and growth. Choose plants that fit your space long-term. Step 3. Master watering. Water thoroughly but infrequently, letting the soil dry out completely. Step 4. Shop smart. Inspect plants for firmness, color, and pests before you buy. By following these simple steps, you can confidently create an indoor cactus garden that doesn't just survive, but truly thrives. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this tutorial helps you feel empowered to start your own beautiful cactus collection. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to see what you create, so feel free to share photos of your cactus gardens in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next tutorial. See you in the next video.